Alright, so, yeah, here, let me see that. I'm cameraman now. Get that? You get that? Anyway, here we go. I've got the new shaft in. I did everything while it was off the tractor. I put this shaft here on to see if it was tight, and yes, it is tight. No movement at all. The old shaft, which is laying around here someplace, I don't know where it is. What did I do with that damn thing? Oh, it's over on the other workbench, and that was a brand new shaft. Even when if I put that one in there, it would still wobble. So I think it was a good idea that I put the new shaft in, and I've greased it with a graphite-based grease because that seems to stay in there long enough, and it does hold stuff together. So I got the shaft. So I put this O-ring on here, and with that on this one, and what that did was actually forced it tight against here. So actually forced the splines tight against the retaining clip, which helped it stay where it belonged. But this shaft here, $380 for 2 weeks worth of work. Junk. It's junk. It'd be okay spare, I guess, but if I twist this off. But for the most part, putting an old shaft in a new socket is death. Don't do that. Do not do that. It just causes more trouble than it's worth. $385 well spent if you put them together at the same time. Hopefully this lasts for several years instead of just literally 2015. All of 2015 is 2016, so it is destroyed. I sprayed with this tractor this spring, and apparently the grease came out of here and it was dry with the other power takeoff unit, the 540 shaft, and I have a feeling that caused some of these issues also. So that could be a problem too. Actually, it wasn't a 540, it was a 1000. I should have put a reducer on here instead of using the other shaft. So, but anyway, I'm just about ready to slide this bad boy all back together again. I just have to scrape the old gasket off, and the old gasket is 515 gasket maker, which is pretty much, it needs compression and steel to work. You can take that stuff and lay it on a bench and it'll stay gooey forever. It never solidifies until you put two pieces of metal together and squish it, and it just instantly seals and turns hard. It's kind of neat, but at least that's my experience with it. So I got to scrape those off of this surface and that surface, and then I'll go ahead and put it together. And you don't need to watch that because, quite honestly, it's not that exciting. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with the 515. Right?
Yep.
Grant? See this? This is 515. It don't matter whether it's been open for years or not. It takes a metal reaction to cause it to go solid. It's really crazy stuff. It comes out purple, but when it dries, or cures, I guess you would say, it cures clear. And it's not supposed to hurt pumps or filters, but I'm not going to leave it in a bead form like this. I'm actually going to smear it with my finger when I'm done. It definitely smells a little funnier than normal stuff. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to say, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. I love it when people tell me that. You're right, I don't know what I'm doing, I just do it. Right?
Yep.
I just do it. I don't have to know what I'm doing, I just know that I'm doing it. And you put enough on here so that it fills every little crevice. And it'll squeeze out, and it'll dissipate in the oil, what's extra, and it never solidifies. It just goes in the oil, disappears in the filter, whatnot, and it's done. It won't plug the filter. I've never plugged a filter. But usually after I'm messing with these things for a while, you know, if I tear into a transmission or whatnot, I usually within 20 hours I'll change those filters. But, you know, usually. Sometimes it's less time than that, but no more than 20 hours. Dad seems to like to change the filters a lot sooner than they need to be changed, but that's okay. All right. Now, I need to be prepared here before I go and do this job. And I'm going to just throw this on the ground and throw this here like that. And, Jeepers Creepers thing. Alright. You ready?
Yep.
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's old now. Little bitch is heavy too. And one thing that this does not have, and it's kind of strange, but it does not have dowel pins to... Why am I putting this in upside down? You ever wonder that? Sometimes I just wonder about myself.
No.
Well, I haven't ruined the 515 yet. Okay. You little bastard. It's heavy. Okay. Now, this thing actually has a cast iron shelf and I can do this. Can you believe that? Nope. Give me a regular one first. Always start at the top. Yep. Well, the 515 just got mated real nice on there, huh? See, if it would have had dowel pins, yeah, okay. Come on! Just give me no, don't mess with that thing. If I hadn't hurt my shoulder, I don't think I'd have this problem here. Okay, I put this one in the wrong spot, but it's good to get started with. What do I got here? And here, where's my...
Things behind you.
Okay. You little bastard's heavy, I gotta tell you. Okay. Yeah. And pretty sure there should be one more of those.
No.
Regular bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be a regular bolt floating around here someplace. And maybe it got left up here or something. I'm going to do that on a socket. It's a 5/8 socket. Oh, that's weird. It's actually this long way. Okay. I got these 4 left. Hopefully we got all our screws, and this job will be done pretty quickly.
4, 5.
Number 515, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. These tractors fairly easy to work on. Fairly easy. Okay, now I got a bucket that's collapsing on my fat ass.